First off, I beg you guys, do not listen to me ever again. I thought this team would be better than last season without Joel Embiid. Boy, was I wrong. Why did I think this team was going to be good? I don't know. I deserve to be shamed. But let's go over something real quick. Jared McCain, 19 points in 17 minutes versus the Pistons. The next game, he plays just 3 minutes. Gershon had 19 points in 30 minutes versus the Suns. Yesterday, he plays just 10 minutes. All I have to say is don't have a good game or else that will hurt your minutes under Nick Nurse. And I got comments of people saying, well, it was because it was a tough matchup for Gershon. Well, how about play him at the 4 against the Clippers at his natural position and give Adam Bona some run? We are running lineups with Eric Gordon, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry. I mean, come on. Are you serious? You're telling me Gershon, one of the only guys who consistently hustles, consistently gives you good minutes, he can't get more than 10 minutes after cooking in the last game? Give me a fucking break about matchups. Now, the crazy thing is the game was tied at halftime, but realistically, the Sixers should have been losing at half. They had 12 first-half turnovers. The only real reason they were in the game is because of shot making of Paul George and Tyrese Maxi. 18 first-half points from George while shooting 7 of 9 from the field. Maxi was right behind him with 12 points. But as you can see in the highlights, these are all tough shots. Nothing easy. Nothing at the basket. The Clippers probably said in the locker room, we keep defending them like that, we will be rewarded. Second half rolls around. After combining for 30 first half points, the duo finishes the game with 36 combined points. Maxi had a goose egg in the second half. He also left the game with a hamstring injury. According to Shams, he's out for multiple weeks, so that's great. He didn't look right to me after he took a hard fall on the and one. He was super passive, not looking to drive after that shot. Now, this team just is not a good passing team. Last in the league in assists per game. It's obvious that Tyrese Maxi can be your point guard when Embiid is in the lineup. But without him, you are holding your team back by having him at the point guard position. And oftentimes the Sixers put Kyle Lowry next to Tyrese Maxi, which can improve the offense. But also, there are huge drawbacks with that. It results in a very small lineup, which kills the defense and rebounding. Lowry has been very solid for the Sixers, but the Sixers have to steer away from having small guards next to Maxi. The trio of Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, Caleb Martin is cooking the Sixers. Both Oubre and Drummond cannot make quick passing reads, so defenses can load up on stars. Like there is no point of hitting Drummond on a roll because 99% of the time he's stalling the offense and then the defense just recovers in time. And then with Caleb Martin, he's solid at everything, but his main weakness is just destroying so many possessions, aka he has lost his ability to hit three-pointers. He's always been an inconsistent three-point shooter. That's not his role. But right now he's shooting a career-low 20% from three. And if the Sixers had shooting coming from somewhere else, they were more of a consistent shooting team, it would be less of an issue. But the problem is they have shooting nowhere. Nowhere. The Sixers will then have only one guy off the ball to really worry about making you pay from the three-point line, aka Maxi or Paul George. Everyone else, the defense is like, okay, whatever, shoot it. We'll live with that shot. The Sixers are 25th in the league in three-point percentage, 32.5%. I can't imagine any worse three-point shooting team. Like, I thought they were the worst. How are they the 25th? Like, that's impressive. I'm not going to lie, and also shameful for whoever is behind us. But imagine if Kyle Lowry was not on a heater and he was shooting his usual percentage. He's shooting 53% right now. That's just not sustainable. So, realistically, they're probably going to be a worse three-point shooting team moving forward. And unfortunately, right now, this season feels more and more like a wash. It feels like we are the Phoenix Suns of last season where Beal, Booker, and KD were just never healthy together. I believe they only played like 20 games or so. The only saving grace is the Eastern Conference sucks right now, but at this point, it doesn't matter if the Sixers can't win games. Now, in case all comes crashing down, the Sixers don't own their pick unless it's a 1-6 pick. So if they are a middle-of-the-pack team, they likely will lose that pick. So basically, they got to stay at the bottom to get their pick. But that's unlikely if Embiid comes back and plays consistently. Hopefully it gets better, but let's be real. It's not looking that way. Thanks for watching. Because if I was a Sixers fan who didn't have to create content, I would not be watching Sixers content. So I appreciate you guys, for real.